Air conditioning compressor. One. A car that's not a fucking GM. Toyota, what's up? I'm so sick of this crap. Saturday, she turned 300 like 2 days ago. Done nothing but put oil in her and drive. And the guy, yeah, owned her before. My landlord, I've got like 4 or 5 of these hunks of shit from him over the years. 40,000 miles, one oil filter. Changed her last night. She's like a whole new piece of shit. Same piece of shit. But now I'm dealing with half-assed, half-cocked, half-demented, half-baked 90-year-old mechanic who can't remember what day it is, what car he's got, or if he tightened that input shaft on the transmission, and I don't know why this thing doesn't shift anywhere, and the computer don't work because I forgot to put the battery in. But that's my job. Go fix all that shit that got broke. Fixing it. Wiring harnesses. Tires that may or may not fall off while driving them because nobody bothered to torque them or put them on. You know, I'm the test dummy. Roadworthy. Oh, hey man. Yeah. Oh, it's nap time, Matlock? Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm just gonna go fix all this shit so I don't die. Cool. And wires. Motherfucking wires. Love the dude. But age. You got to take care of your elders, you know? They did some shit for you back in the day. I draw the line at diapers, but you're going to be old too at some point. I told my daughter she owes me 10,000 diapers. That's the exchange rate. And she didn't think that was funny. By the way, love you, Freya. You're awesome. I don't say that a lot in this crap because who knows what dumbass government fucking bullshit piece of shit doing whatever AI and copying. I'm sure there's all sorts of crap. I try and do no fucking copy or paste or whatever the fuck thing is on YouTube, but somehow that changes, and you know, videos change and like the sizes and conveniently wording, and you know, I got the original here on my wrapped in a condom USB buried in the forest in triplicate original. Well, funny, this did not say taser when I was getting taser electrocuted in the dick. The one on YouTube somehow has a time edit change, more megabytes than the one that was uploaded. Interesting. And more words to make it legal or illegal police brutality. So, yeah, yes, Dick Taser, it's coming. Hate to say it, but 50,000 volts to the scrote, maybe more, because you just can't get away with that. I don't care who you are, you know. You tase a man in the genitals on purpose, illegally jumping them so they can't go to court and, you know, cross-examine, well, you, because you're a piece of shit and you're like 9 lawsuits in now. Your only recompense is jump the motherfucker, tase him in the dick, try and teach him a lesson. That does not teach, it does teach a man a lesson. It teaches a man a lesson about honor, dignity, and or where that chivalry lands. Chivalry being the ancient warrior ride up on a horse. Okay, I can see your eyes. You're maybe not going to kill me. Maybe I'll de-arm myself and shake your hand. Maybe, okay, we're both not going to kill each other and see how strong you are. Okay, I'll fucking bash your glass against mine, make sure you're not poisoning me. You know, to check him out. We both don't want to die. We both know we can kill each other. So there's this check it out thing. So we can, maybe you've got some broad I want, and maybe I've got a horse or a transmission or something. I don't know, whatever it is. You gotta have some sort of social exchange rather than just I'm gonna fucking murk your ass right out the bat, because you know that's stupid, and no matter what it is, and that's usually about diplomacy. Just go kill everybody. No, you see, because no, because then that comes to you, and then it's usually Genghis Khan type stuff. What happened to my car? It's a piece of shit Saturn from 1997, and it's the truck. So this is all, hey, this is so sunbaked and rotten, it just falls apart looking at it. And that's a 2x4, that's a threaded rod, that's probably a fence post, that's some shit. That's me touching right there and ripping. But she's this is my 4th or 5th one. Hatchback or wagon variety SW2. 1997 twin cam, and apparently some of them Rice Rocket street racer kids with the tilted wheel Honda things, it's an item. I had about 6 years ago, I had an SC2 2002, which was the input shaft one, ironically. Shift, god dang, break off some teeth, shift into reverse. Nope, no reverse. You got to park in certain ways where you can coast her down and get her out. Real adventure. Or pushed a lot. There's a lot of pushing involved in that one. But I rode her hard for away. I did like 1,000 miles on Instacart and DoorDash with her. If you want to destroy a car, DoorDash and Instacart. That stop and go, on and off, 20 miles. This is $1,200 cars. That's as much as I'll pay for a piece of shit. And everybody's like, why aren't you buying a new Audi or a BMW or spend $50,000, $100,000? Because you're going to wreck it, no matter what it is. Like, if you're using it for work or any kind of, using it, if you're not using it to showboat and go, oh, look, I got a 911 or a Lotus or whatever's cool to the cool kids. Here's my pussy pickup car. That's the one that stays in the garage. Here's my 73 freaking Corvette Stingray, banana yellow or whatever, canary yellow. That's getting buffed and polished in the garage, and you go and that vibrates the tail off the panties or whatever you're doing there. Work vehicle, that's the one that's going to get its ass kicked all day long. And just statistical. If you're on the road 12, 16 hours a day, whatever the DOT says you may or may not be on the road, just being on that road that long, you're going to encounter stupid. Lots of stupid. Stupid being number one, the Mercedes 350 SLK, piloted by some sort of dark-haired X chromosome possessing individual, usually on the freeway, starting across, well, maybe the entire freeway, and then the other freeway in the opposite direction, doing a donut, and then cutting you off backwards somehow, and then slamming on the brakes while they're doing their eye makeup and a doctorate thesis on cat fur. I don't know. Watch out for the white Mercedes. It'll fucking kill you. Number two, white Tesla. Also orange and first generation drivers, all of them. This one is the 7-Eleven owner's son, maybe wife. Didn't get a driver's license till 35 or whatever. First time out, first time driving. None of these humans. Not knocking you. I'm just saying. These are statistics. It's cliche. It's so statistical because it's true, and this is anecdotal. Driving for 20 years. Ask any UPS driver, Amazon driver, pizza guy, anybody that drives. They're going to say Mercedes 350 white, Tesla white. That's the one that's running lights and the auto drives on. They're just, oh God, world's so cool, yay. But not paying attention to shit. And then white square body Ford truck, usually a 150 or 250. That is the 97-year-old man, farmer usually, or just, just 97-year-old man doing that pedal down to the metal in first gear at 22 miles an hour on the freeway, thinking he's just flying like a bat out of hell, and that is as fast as his nervous system can react. He's scared shitless going on the freeway, and him and his buddy are usually in Idaho, anywhere from Ontario to Salt Lake, doing 22, 23, 22, 23, 23, and then a big ass tractor in front of them. That's usually the traffic jam person. Or there's a white Mercedes and a white Tesla crashed out and spun out somewhere, all piled up. And then the white, it's always white for some reason. White Land Rover. Rich woke white bitch, not paying attention, doing whatever. That's how the entourage ate it on New Year's. Freaking green Toyota or Acura Integra thing. Seattle in the chute right before the I-98 exchange. I'm coming up from Tacoma. For some reason, we're doing 78, which never happens. The speed limit through there is mostly usually like 35. They got the digital thing. They'll slow it down because congestion shit. New Year's, everybody knows how to drive for some reason. I'm like in Montana or Idaho or Utah or somewhere, or Colorado, where, you know, people zip on the interchange, and like people are going the fucking speed limit and faster, and they're not like smoking a bowl, fucking playing Rasta music, fucking, you know, dude, bro, forever, man. The light was green like 4 hours ago, man. Are you gonna like stop baiting and go? Nah, bro, it's cool. We're all chill, dude. Fucking, I hate that shit here. For some reason on New Year's, everybody had somewhere to go and actually went there and paid attention for the most part to get there. Step down the chute, which is concrete, 3 lanes, and then it goes to Seattle, the most brilliant engineered freeway on the planet. Concrete lid between 2 skyscrapers in the city, 2 fucking lanes. The most heavily traveled commerce freeway pretty much in the fucking world. Canada to fucking Mexico, West Coast, I-5. Nah, guys, cool. California's got 14 lanes each fucking direction, plus off changes and feeder ramps and all that shit. No problem. We got 8.5 million people here in Washington. Well, I think 2 will suffice, you know? Well, people want to get in and out of the city, right? Yeah. We'll do 1 exit that stops immediately onto a traffic light in an 8-way stop in some road that's named Olive, and they're all named Olive for some reason. And, yeah, well, that sounds good. And, let's make it, no, we're not going to, 2's it. We would never need more lanes. Let's build skyscrapers, you know, 110 stories or whatever, and a bunch of hospitals around the shit. And we really don't like the look of the freeway, so we're going to encase it in like a 9-foot solid concrete box and put a park on top. Because, you know, why would you ever need more lanes of traffic through a fucking mega city on the most fucking traffic thoroughfare of commerce between, let's see, Bellingham, Anacortes, Everett, Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia, I don't know, 6 or 7 ports, Vancouver, Portland. Like, there's like fucking 10 ports, 9, what, how many of ports? Lots of ports. You got Puget Sound, Columbia River, and then fucking San Francisco, and LA and San Diego. Most of the shipping is like here because it's the shortest route from Japan instead of going across the big old fat donut of the fucking Hawaii to China to Hawaii and 40,000 miles extra. Not, it's more like 8,000 miles extra, but still, top of the thing. That's why airplanes go over the North Pole to go to like Europe and shit, and there instead of going, oh, I'm gonna go California to fucking Nigeria, Chad, and then up. It's round. It gets bigger as you get in the middle of the ball. And if you're here and you want to go whoop, whoop, instead of, oh my God, howdy, let's burn another 5 days worth of fuel. Like when you go to Atlanta from LA, you go to fucking Chicago first and then down, rather than motherfucking take a left turn in Albuquerque. Because if you take a left turn in Albuquerque, you'll be in Duluth or somewhere in South Dakota, maybe. I don't know. Alberta. I'm gonna say anywhere from Butt to fucking somewhere, I don't know. Pick a South Dakota town, which I can't. Fargo. There we go. There's Dakota. Is that north or south? I don't know. Somebody getting North Dakota drunk is gonna kick my ass. And if you've ever been North Dakota drunk, that's some drunk. I got North Dakota drunk in Montana with the North Dakotan. Little bit of a little bit of Wisconsin, a little bit of Bobby's mom, a little bit of wet noodle, and oh, a lot of Fargo-ish, and a little bit of Canadian. It's lonely and cold up there, and that turns people weird. They laugh at Canadian jokes. That's weird. You get like Trailer Park Toys and like Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, pretty much all Saturday Night Live. Speaking of Saturday Night Live, that's old. Let's do like Sunday morning, recorded on Tuesday afternoon, and rehearsed, and edited, and then broadcast a month later, and make that the name of the show, and like instead of funny jokes, you do like instead. Wait, they've all gone gay butthole jokes, so that's not even funny. Like yeah, okay, yeah, we're inclusive. Include some funny. You can make any joke you want about any ethnicity, gender, whatever. You can still make it funny, and you can make it funny and not offensive. But usually offensive is funny. You just got to have the balls. Yes, somebody's getting offended there. The person who's getting offended is your mom, who decided to take yours from you, and then probably your wife, who inherited them from your mom, put them in her purse for a while, and then on your first anniversary, that only meal she's ever cooked for you, and you're like, wow, honey, this is awesome. I get a home cooked meal. That's spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah. The tradition is she fed you your balls and you ate them. And now the fleshy patch where your balls used to be, that's your simp. It's true. And some of your, God, true. But you can get him back. You got to learn to say no. I know, telling a woman no, that'll get you executed in some states. Washington, number one, really. Stop. Don't. Slow down. Calm down. That's a good one. We should think about this. No, I don't need directions. You're wrong. No, you need to take accountability for what you just did. Apologize, or we can't afford that. I'm not buying it. All of those phrases will get you executed or summarily castrated, denigrated, outcast, and possibly laid by a lot of women, because those who aren't keeping you as their pet in their pocket like the little chihuahua are actually impressed and genetically attracted and mandated to masculinity and the ability to make a decision and stick by it. Most of their is testing your ass if you're a pussy or not, because that's how pussy works. I have a pussy. You want that pussy? Are you a pussy? I'm gonna go crash my train into, or crash this train into the whatever building of. Stop. Not a real situation. Hypothetical. YouTube she bitches of censorship, shadow banning. I'm already at the bottom anyway. Not. It's called hypothetical. And this, anything I say always is for sardonic comedy use only, and should never be taken as any kind of real advice or life situation or statistical probabilities, anomalies, or facts, because a man could never know the truth or be intelligent enough to be able to, take a logical step of conclusion to, be accountable for anything, or, especially tell a woman anything. So, back in your hole, balls in the jar, swallow hard. Stand up for yourself. They like that, because that's what the shit tests are. I just went through this with a chick I was going to date, but didn't, because I stopped it. because I did my own shit. I've been through enough bullshit and the game and your data into it or whatever. They're doing the 3 million questions. What's your favorite color? What do you like? This? Do you like that? Where do you like to go? What's your favorite hobbies? How do this? How do I manipulate you? How did your last relationship go? How did you break up? What did she do? What did she do to? What did? What? And she's just giving you 9 billion questions. Those are interview questions on checklist of how do I manipulate this sorry fuck. It's true, and you're gonna answer them like, oh my god, she's into me, this, that, the other. She's into your wallet, pretty much, and sometimes you and some dick. But really, what she gets off on is controlling you and having the power, or being controlled and having the power. That's all it is. It's like Mad Men. Sex isn't about sex. Sex isn't about money. Sex is about power. And that first couple weeks, whatever, that sets the power. That power dynamic. Like, yeah. See, she won that round. That's at the power. And if she goes through and goes, okay, and then you're gonna get that, and she's okay. I know I've got this key on how to manipulate you. Now, she's gonna set forth a situation where she's gonna get you to lie to yourself. Oh, remember last week when we went to the park and you said that funny joke about boxcar Chevy trucks or whatever, and you're like, no. I believe that was boyfriend number 38 in the lineup, because I know you've got 5 at least rotating right now, and possibly more. And the ex-husbands and the I owe you favors and the money guy, and then the, I need a ride here guy, and there's a lot of mileage going on there. Watch that. But then they're all gonna lie to you. But just know there's a lot of mileage, and there always will be. So don't get down. You're in the you're part of the milepost number 317 to 318 and a half. You got in there, right? Wear rubber, by the way. But the rubber, and then the Tyvek suit, and then like full body condom on top of it, and then the level 5 freaking outbreak Dustin Hoffman thing with the trailing filter thing like 20 feet behind, and then the clean room, and then dip that in like boiling alcohol and maybe some like sulfuric acid, and then you're good to go. Give her a couple pumps, and then burn the whole damn thing, and then burn your dick too. Actually, just fuck her with your dick, not mine, because you never know, but you kind of know. But be nice about it, because they're trying to get they're doing the thing, you're doing anything. Like how cool are you, motherfucker? Like, what bullshit have you done? Like they've evolved to counter your dumbass. So imagine all the stupid shit you've done and what they have to do to manage that psychologically and get get what they need. And we're all douchebags. Fucking humans suck. But try not to suck. That's the ultimate goal, right? If you're gonna suck, admit you suck. Don't lie. Or lie. I don't know. Do what you want. Do it the well. Just keep it away from me. Liberty. You can do anything you want in your yard, in your house, whatever. When you go fucking with somebody else, like I'm gonna go purposely don't fuck with a man's car or a woman's car. Don't fuck with their transportation, their job, ability to work, feed themselves, tools, or their hat or their purse. Don't fuck with a man's hat. That's the cardinal. Horse, hat, tools. However that applies, unisexually, bisexually, fucking trans, quadra, super sexually, whatever that is. Your ability to make money, which most women went, yeah. So what? It's a job. Fucking don't. It's a dick move. Like you pissed off your ex because you're fucking your other ex or whatever. And you come out and your car has pepper, salt, sugar, seafoam, fucking styrofoam, and a cat in the gas tank, and some diesel. So your tire injections, your whole fuel system's fucked. Now you can't go to work. And you go look in the garage, and holy shit, the bitch took my fucking stack of my toolbox stack, and now I have no ability to fix shit. Now I can't earn money, can't fix shit, and all right, I'm gonna go now. I gotta go look for a new job. Where's my fancy going to town hat? Fuck, there's cat shit in it. You know, there's better ways to handle stuff. You want to be a dick? You know, let the cat shit on the bed, cat shit in his mouth. I don't know, something. And likewise, you know, your girl's a whore. You knew she was a whore when you picked her up, because that's the only reason she's fucking you, you ugly fucker. Like, you think any bitch is gonna come hang out with you? No. You know what was up, and then going and blaming her or insulting her or whatever the fuck, because she is what she is, and you know what she is, and you're a piece of shit, she's a piece of shit. You don't gotta go fucking announce another world being a fucking little baby bitch. Fuck it. Grow up, dude. They will respect you, even if you're an asshole. If you grow up, ignore it. And they get pissed more if you ignore it. And they do whatever. Ignore the fuck out of them. It's the attention they want. Just fucking ignore them. And they'll be 40 of them right back. No problem. That's what all these fucking... I see all these fucking channels and all my friends are like, hey, you get women... You just fucking be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Just be you. Don't apologize for being you. If you slip up and you say the N-word, say the hard R and fucking mean it, man. You know? Own it. Own your doucheness. Get yourself an axe, go out, chop down a fucking tree, hollow it out, and make the best goddamn douche canoe you can fucking carve. Own it. Don't be, oh, I'm sorry, I made a misogynistic comment when I said that men could bench press more than fucking Christy Brinkley. It's a fact. So fucking what? Yeah. And feminists don't apologize for being bad. Be what you are. If you're a man, be a fucking man. Own it. If you're a woman, be a fucking woman. Own it. Don't be trying to be something you're not going to be. Feminist trying to be some bullshit imaginary boogeyman of a man that never existed. Had to be macho in this powerhouse. Good job, this, that. Bullshit. Those men aren't like the dominant. That's not a thing. That's something you were sold by Cosmo. And men, freaking don't be like, I'm a feminist ally and I believe in Gloria Steinem. And you said a word to defend. You said that women were pretty, and that offends me because my wife told me to say this. And like, dude, you are such a fucking pussy. You know your wife's cheating on you with every fucking dude you know, right? In front of you, you fucking cuck. Like, what the fuck, man? You're not a boyfriend, you're not a husband, you don't have respect. You're a pet, you're a puppy. Don't. Have some respect. Like, be an individual. And if that's your thing, you know, be that. But don't apologize for it. Don't go back on yourself. Be true to thyself. Because you betray yourself, then you get the divergence, the fucking the brain starts thinking one thing and doing another thing, and then you start thinking the other thing that contradicts with the other thing, and then you got 9 things going on, and now you're divergent and dissonant and discognate, and now you have no idea what's what, where what, who's what, and now you're on pills to solve that problem, and drugs don't save anything. You're never going to solve a problem with a fucking pill or a drug or an alcohol or beating your wife, right? The only way to solve any kind of problem up in your goddammer is to sit down, figure out what the fuck you fucked up, how to fix it, and deal with it. Period. You can't fix your fucking goddamn childhood, whatever. Everybody's got it. Everybody's gonna boo-hoo-hoo about it. Everybody's got a certain situation, a victim of chance of whatever the fuck. But you know what? That's the journey of life. Deal with it. I somehow get to be the edge case, avant-garde, border fucking patrol of fucked up bullshit with bureaucratic fucking goddamn assholes. Well, our policy says that you can't be a man and have children, have a child and work, and because our policy was written by Mein Kampf. We took it from an Austrian artist, and we took out some of the naughty words and put in patriarchy and man, and made that our company policy. So you can't have insurance or and then you got to file court crap and fight the system and all this shit, and get some fat fucking lazy goddamn worthless middle grade fucking C-level bureaucrat bitch whose entire existence is getting off on fucking having power over fucking everybody, especially you, especially me, because fuck, man. No, I'm not. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm a dick. I don't know. I don't know. Probably do, and that's probably one of my things I'm flaws out. I'm the first to say no. Tell the bitch, whoever it's dudes too. I'm just calling a bitch because that's how they act. Tell them no, your policy's wrong. What you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is illegal. What you're doing is incorrect. I deposited this money in the bank. Now it says $2. This is $3,000. You're cheating me. No, I'm not. And then boom, it comes down. Then I'm calling the police because you told me wrong. And then like last night when I was at the fucking goddamn motherfucking gas station thing. Car's overheating. It's the only place where like 10 miles anywhere to pull over on this 2-lane highway. It's a gas station. There's like fucking 400 goddamn parking spots. I'm over in the storage unit spot. Not even in the fucking gas station parking lot, for Christ's sake. No signs, no signage whatsoever. Nothing. No towed by Dick Nick's fucking towing, or fucking North County Dick Nick's towing, or fucking stolen by whatever towing. No, nothing. No park here, no nothing. Not a fucking sign, not a goddamn thing. Motherfucking ass hat, or ass turban, gets me on his external camera 30 yards away from his goddamn fucking business in the other side of the parking lot. Comes out, you know, park here, camera, boss camera, boss camera. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, if you're gonna come tell somebody what's up, you gotta Google Translate, motherfucker. And you're obviously smart enough to get here. Learn the fucking language. You know? I'm not gonna go to fucking goddamn Bangladesh and not learn fucking goddamn Bangladeshi telemarketer. I speak Verizon. No, fuck you, no policy, bye. That's easy, you know? If you want to learn, like that's all they do. Plus an exorbitant amount of vowels and accents and singing, and an extraordinarily complex nomenclature, verbiage, conjugations, and they're smarter than you because the language is way fucking smarter than you. But they don't have the ad-lib jive that English does, especially American English, which makes for no imagination, no creativity, and no ability to flow, as the cool people would say. I can't rap because I'm worse than Weird Al. I'm not white and Jewish and nerdy. I'm just white and fucking nerdy. But they can't. Most other countries can't do it. Like Russians, no fucking goddamn. Like Russian operas, Russian art. It is the strict. Everything has to be exactly through this matrix and process. Same with their language. There is no deviation or derivation of anything. Otherwise, you're saying something else, like Mandarin or Cantonese, Japanese. And in the picture, if you say something slightly fucking wrong, like yes, and it has to have that upward accent in that exact note, in that exact tonation, it means tree or whatever it does. It's an allegorical. It's not what it is. I don't speak Cantonese, and if probably do my Chinese accent, fucking somebody's gonna throw a fit. But who fucking cares? I'm already fucking shadow banned anyway. Where do I go for like real? I don't think there's OnlyFans. Can I get in OnlyFans and just do like comedy sketches and fucking real truth news, like the paywall with like total adult content, like real adult content, not your porno, that teenage content, like adult. Guess what, motherfuckers? These people are corrupt. The government's lying to you. Real adult conversation, real adult material, not pussies and vaginas. Fucking that's juvenile. I mean, like adult stuff. You are being fucked by the government. And here's how: 80% taxes, IRS, sales tax, levies, liens, business taxes, taxes on putting your money in the bank, taxes on putting your money out of the bank, taxes on earning your money, taxes on spending your money, taxes on putting gas into your car to spend money to go earn money, taxes on fucking everything. You add it all up, it's like 85% of your entire income. You actually get to spend 15% of what you put in. Well, no, it's capitalism. No, it's fucking your government and motherfuckers stealing from you. And you let it happen, so, yeah. Don't let it happen. Vote. Vote often. Vote for yourself. Or go do it and change. And you want to get involved in the process? Be prepared to be ground to a nub of fucking nothing. The process, your city council, your city hall, your fucking court. If you want to do anything, be prepared to go through the meat grinder. It's going to suck. It's going to be obstructive. It's designed to suck and be obstructive because the people who are in there designed it. And they don't want you there because they have lied, colluded, cheated, stole, sold out, ratted on, fucking set up, killed, murdered, buried, lost in the desert. Every motherfucker in their way to get there. And they don't want that to be them. So they put all the obstacles. All right, I got here now. You can't do any of the shit I just did to get here. And it takes time. It's still, there's that fucking shithole sheriff. Every time I see that motherfucking goddamn truck. I hate that fucking turtle, man. God, I hate that turtle, man. Dick taser. Tase a man in the dick. See what happens there, man. You can find out one day. Not a threat. Maybe an allegation of a possible consequence in any parallel future that may or may not happen on somebody that would have the audacity to tase a man in the testicles illegally while faking a crime that never happened and making up your own laws like some fascist Stasi piece of shit Nazi who takes their payment from the fascist Stasi piece of shit socialists, not the National Socialists, but they're nationally associated with each other in a socialist state-run government, non-elected by bureaucrats and totally top-down dictated by those bureaucrats with zero oversight or recompense or accountability, and then pay this man as a mercenary to go out and tase people in the dicks that hold them to truth, honesty, accountability, and the actual laws of this land. They don't like that, so they send the women. This is true. This is not sexist. This is actual. 70,000 fucking goddamn women, all the same one. Short bobbed haircut, gray hair. At least 2 times people obese. Triple wide Z ankle covering as a shoe. Somehow they're getting clothes from Kmart, and last Kmart closed in 2020. I think I was in Hamilton, Montana. I bought a beanie there. But one of my friends lives over in Ravalli County, and I'm like, holy fuck, Kmart! And like, yeah, my mom works there. They're closing this last one. I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna go buy a beanie. Kmart, all gone. Shopko, that too. Mervyn's. What? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's an existence. But you know, clothes that Peg Bundy would wear. Maybe Dana Scully, you know, just 30 years past. Actually, they're all spandex. That's why. Because that's what Peg Bundy style. Which I guess with Zach Morris would have coming up, all the hot pinks craps and all that 90s crap. Wrong thing to bring back, man. Bell bottom's cool, whatever. David Bowie, whatever. Cod piece, whatever. The freaking 90s, man. Hypercolor shirts, fucking. Where's the fucking hammer pants? It's weird. You shopping mall or Target or whatever. It's Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell, Screech shit, and then Larry Bird shorts. You know, like the 1974 Celtics, 78. Them basketball shorts. They're like girls' booty shorts, but that doesn't work on men because testicles. You're running and playing basketball, and Larry Bird's gonna do a jump shot. You got sweaty sack bouncing in your face, man. Keep them long. Good God, man. We don't want to see that. Or maybe they do. Maybe that was a Lululemon design thing. What? How would you know? Well, hey, you want bitches? Learn fashion shit, man. Read them stupid fucking magazines they have. Knowing it, you're like, oh yeah. Here's some liquid panty remover, otherwise known as wine. And two bottles. Pick two bottles of wine. Read the fucking label. And now you're an expert. Don't buy it in a box. Because buy it in a bottle, it's liquid panty remover. Period. Just act like you know what you're doing. And know something about what women do with themselves, which is shopping, buying stupid shit, making stuff pretty, and mindless. They're space decorators. They're doing shit with space. So, coloring, art, decorating. Know something about it. Watch the watch the gay guys on the Home and Garden channel. Figure something, whatever. Because now you don't sound like an ass clown. You're like, oh, football, blah, 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 blah. You're like, football. Yeah, okay. When she starts talking, they want to hear themselves talk. I don't know why this is fucking gender interaction advice today, but whatever. I just got through with my friend. He's like, oh, this girl, I'm all like just head over heels, fucking bad for her. I'm like, dude, say her name one more time. Shut up. I will pay you to ignore this woman. I'm like, ignore her. She'll come to you. Trust me. No, but blah blah. Okay, man, just settle down. You were like bad for this girl. I'm like, that's bad for you. That's bad for her. That's bad for everybody. She was pretty bad. Say rude. My next girlfriend has a truck. So, ladies, let me known. Multiple lawsuits in my favor coming down the pipe. Money. You ladies like that. Who doesn't? You could get in on that. There's some various strategies you ladies use to tie that one together. Horrific, god awful, evil strategies. But you got to do what you got to do. Getting money for free for the rest of your life. It's not a lot of work, but there's some evil involved, and happens to be a business plan, and pretty common these days. Yeah. Not gonna go through it, because then it'll give somebody ideas. But they already know, because that's all they do. Money's good. You're not evil, or evil to me. I like money. Like, here's some money. Whatever. Okay, cool. Don't be an evil asshole. That's pretty much there. So that's a bonus, and see, fuck, man. All this stupid work with the goddamn attorney general and them assholes at the goddamn corrupt ass marsupial zoo holding pen for the frickin' juvenile delinquent frickin' preteen frickin' junior high cheerleader failures that somehow time warped their brain static in that spot and then matured into a 55-year-old woman, but still 11 to 13 in maturity, and never had any discipline in their life, and are just screaming and yelling, throwing a fit that they got their hand caught in the cookie jar, smashed in there, bloody cookie, stump of a hand with the lid closed, cookie on their face, spitting cookie at you, screaming and yelling to you to make you lie to yourself and say she's not eating a cookie or stealing a cookie, and make you try and deceive yourself, and that screaming and yelling at you will somehow make reality change. And for those of you who back down, you're a pussy and it's your fault. That's why the world is this way. Because some asshole said, fine, woman, all right. Yeah, you didn't eat the... Okay, fine, quit yelling at me. I give up. You were the start. Whatever asshat pussy that was, it's your fault. Whoever gave in to the screaming freaking temper tantrum of a teenage girl out of a 50-year-old woman's body. Your daughter saw that, and then her friends, whoever, somebody saw that, and they just blew up like a mushroom cloud. And the women said, this is it. This is the strategy. You nag and scream at him enough, and he'll back down. Bad man. Bad man, man, bad. Whoever you were in Washington about 70 years ago, you did it bad. Bad. Because there are no men here. Really. It's pathetic. Like, when you get men yelling at you saying, hey, whatever stupid fucking cliche. You're being misogynist. You can't say that about women. You got men fucking going off on, like, dude, shut up. Like, you are on freaking OnlyFans or whatever, Chatterbait or whatever. you're the cuck guy on that cuck category, just like going, yay, here's Tyrone fucking my wife, and I'm into it. Yeah, no, you're not. You hate it, you hate your life, and you know she's the only woman you can get because you're such a pussy and you can't stand up for yourself. Don't do that. You know? Don't. It's bad. It gives them license. It demeans you. They disrespect you, and then it balloons and they repeat it, and then it spreads and their friends repeat it, and then they get around and now it's a strategy, now it's a practice, and now it's cultural norm, and now you're doing it to yourself like I just did. I censored myself, probably because YouTube will shut it down, and I've got a lot of my videos fucking taken off because of here is this government person, here's their name, and here's their absolute conclusive, incontrovertible evidence of them doing some sort of felony. Well, actually, no, it's not, because nobody watches these fucking videos. It's when one of them finds out, it's some court thing runner. Oh, did you know that you're on YouTube when this court hearing was gone through, and it shows you know, with your hand in the cookie jar doing the whole felony thing, and then all of a sudden somebody calls up YouTube and goes, hey, woman-owned YouTube, woman executive, this makes a woman look bad because I'm doing some really horrendous bad shit, you know, illegal, like Guantanamo fucking terrorist shit, and then all of a sudden that gets taken down because harassment or unstipulated terms violation. Never any explanation or of what it is or where it is, why. Never any time markers, just done. Appeal? What is it? I want to know. No. And the similarity between all of them is I showed a woman doing a bad thing illegally, incontrovertible evidence of it, and that was it. That was the problem. Court. Here is a kangaroo court with a bunch of reject marsupials, maybe a koala or two, wearing evening gowns, waving sticks around, claiming like they are our law and being justices and writing law, being completely unlawful, not obeying their own court rules, not obeying their own orders most of the time, all the time. Not obeying any stipulation, not obeying the state laws set forth to govern all the crap they're doing, not obeying the Constitution or federal laws at all. And screaming and yelling that this can't be publicized because it'd make them look bad in the light of justice, the Justice Department. They could hold you in contempt for broadcasting their lies and conspiracy and absolute shitting on the Constitution and your rights. These people that took an oath for their life to be impartial, defend the country and the Constitution, civil rights, the laws of whatever is applicable to whatever statute, whatever we're dealing with. You as the citizen, it's your job to keep those assholes in check. The Second Amendment. No, shut up about your not ability to understand the word regulated in the 1776 sense of the word regulated. As in regular exercise, regular shitting and bowel movements, Metamucil, if you want that. Regular scheduled program. That means there you go, regularly scheduled program, regulated. The Simpsons is on at 7:30 on Fox because it's regulated to be on Fox at The Simpsons at 7:30. Whatever. That's what that means. If for those who are not literate, which means illiterate, which means you have not read the literacy of the books of the time and the knowledge and the pop culture or the classics. Whatever knowledge base is required to get you to understand that the Trojan horse is a Trojan horse, which means you must have heard of Homer and the Iliad and the Odyssey and that whole myth sometime. literate means you're with the common knowledge that the Trojan horse was a fake, where some dudes hid inside the fake and then gave it to their enemy, and they jumped out and then killed everybody and won the war. Do you understand that metaphor? You have to have had you'd have to read those books. That's what literate means. You have to have read a certain common accumulation of knowledge, and it changes too. Like Harry Potter. If you don't know frickin' it's Leviosa, not Leviosar, or Expelliarmus, or whatever stupid crap from Harry Potter, you're not really literate in today's modern culture. Like, because everybody, since they're obsessed. My daughter's freaking obsessed with that shit. And by default, you have to be to communicate and be literate. Nerds, Star Trek. To be literate in sci-fi, to go to Comic-Con or whatever, you're going to have seen every Gate, War, Trek, whatever. Gate, War, Trek, Battle. What else we got? I hate Battle. Babylon. What's that other? Claudia Black, Ben Browder. I'm a sci-fi nerd, by the way. Next Generation all the way. And Archer. Archer's a badass. That's the best character arc ever. Hopes and dreams, and yay! We're gonna go out and do all this good in the universe, and then he just gets the shit kicked out of him everywhere he goes, and just fuck this shit, man. We're kicking everybody's ass. Archer's the best. Fuck Kirk. Kirk's alright, kind of the same thing. But Kirk was just a badass to begin with. He's John Wayne all the way out. It was a Western. Y'all know that. Duh. Who doesn't watch Star Trek? Everybody. But Archer was the best. Janeway, Lost in Space, man. I'm like, it's Lost in Space. It seemed like the Stargate universe. I'm like, anything, and it's Lost in Space. The shit where, oh no, we're out there and we can get back at any fucking time if we just push this stupid button, do whatever. And if the dumbass person in charge didn't make some string of horrible fucking decisions to put them further into stupidity, maybe that's a cultural lesson in and of itself. That stupid's always going to be stupid, and colloquial result in stupid. Like the exploratory adventure ones. Wars, I'm not a fan of, because it's sister cousin fucking. It's just weird. It's so. And the episodes. Oh, this is before. The people actually believe that shit. And like, no, George Lucas didn't come up with this shit all at once, like Tolkien didn't come up with it all at once. He wrote one book and he's like, holy shit, people like this. It's kind of cool. All right, now I got to fill in the blanks and do this whole backstory, front story, this, that. Similarly on. By the way, that new Ring of Power. That's pretty cool, because it goes through all the getting up, going shit, and Galadriel and Gandalf, and how that was cool stuff, like their origin stuff. Hobbit, cool. Lord of the Rings, also cool. Harry Potter. See, in order to understand Harry Potter, you also have to be literate in all the Tolkien, because that's where she copied it from, even her pen name. Literally. All of it. And all the Harry Potter, the J.R.R. Banks. What was the Star Wars stupid friggin' episode? The one they added to the episode where they redid the episode, the dreadlocked, whatever the stupid. I was going there. I don't know. I can't remember, because it's dumb. You know? It really is. I don't know. Empire, pretty good, but the new ones, Mandalorian, I don't know. And they caved. They woked it. Like, write your story. Your story's your story. Don't cave to what the people want. The people want original. People want you to have balls. Do something new. Be risky. Like, have fun. Offend somebody. Not be a pussy and now everybody's a... Yes, the whole point of the sci-fi is Disney is everything is inclusive. That's the whole alien thing. There's going to be no sex, one sex, transgender. You don't have to. It is what it is. Like, it's already there. You don't have to like throw it in. And not everybody is a black female. You know, and that including in the populace. Like, you. Inclusive would be inclusive, like equality would be equality, not superior special treatment or whatever. You're not redoing old stories with a new person that is a thing, and the only reason it's cool is because they are that thing. That's fucking stupid, man. That's making them special. That's taking a thing and going, okay, we've got Les Miserables, French fucking goddamn revolution, French story, pain and suffering, whole epic character arc, and, well, Victor Hugo didn't do it good enough for the last 200 years. It's sold out everywhere because he didn't have a transgender panda with fluorescent pink underwear that has 3 penises and a polycule and is part protozoan from Alpha Centauri. So we have to do whatever the fuck I just said, I can't remember, that, and it'll make Les Mis better. No, motherfucker, you just killed Les Mis because now it's not about a French fucking goddamn revolution and that whole character. It's about some Alpha Centaurian panda with 5 dicks and a polycule. Like, what the fuck? It's a 9-hour fucking goddamn play, or musical, or opera, or whatever the fuck it is. Somewhere in there. It's fucking long. And you're negating all the lessons of all the character arcs and the prisons and the mayor, all it goes through. And like, bitches selling their fucking self, their kids. Like, there's a horrible bunch of shit going on in there, and a bunch of fucking cultural lessons. And you don't pay attention to all this. The classics has been going on to teach that lesson to people for fucking however long. That's why the classics and the legends and the myths stay that way, because they're like ingrained in human society. Like in all the Greek myths and like the Bible. They keep repeating themselves because, like Adam and Eve, hey, bitches are scandalous and they will not hold themselves accountable for anything. And you know what? All that you built, Mr. Man, that bitch is gonna fuck it up. Can't blame her for it. You read the story since you've ever. We wrote it. It's become legend. We carved it on walls. We carved it on stone, and you still don't fucking get it, you dumbass. That's your fault. So prepare for it. So no, I'm gonna do this. Bitch is gonna fuck it up. She fucked it up. I caught it. Because I knew she was going to fuck it up. There you go. That's wisdom. Wisdom comes from knowledge. Knowledge comes from fucking up. But like the Samson, the heroes. There you go. The Hercules and Samson, the strong man who does whatever, hero, blah blah blah, and he sells himself out. The woman tries to gaslight his ass. Cut your hair, fucking take away your godliness, do whatever, chop your dick off, be a feminist, be an ally, betray yourself, Odysseus. Seriously, there's hundreds of those. Betray yourself, you're gonna fuck up and you're gonna lose yourself. Xena, like, it's cross-gender. You betray yourself, you're gonna fuck yourself over, because don't fuck yourself over. Stick to what you are. Be yourself. And that's throughout history and throughout religion, throughout cultures. There's similar stories everywhere. Like, be true to yourself. Do what you want. Don't be a dick. Don't lie, cheat, and steal. You do that, you're pretty much going to sail through life and not have any cognitive dissonance, because there's nothing to have cognitive dissonance about. Because I stole from this dude, lied from that guy, ripped off this fucker, and this fucker's out to kill me because I can't remember what the fuck I did to who, because I'm such a fucked up piece of shit. Now I'm fucking running around going paranoid and oh my god, looking around corners and shit. And if you're not a douche and you don't lie to everybody, first of all, if you're not lying to everybody, you're not stealing. And if you are, fuck you. Yeah, I stole your goddamn lie. Fuck off. Here's half it back. Or no, I'm keeping it. What are you gonna do about it? Test them. Whatever. If you're not, own your shit. But there's karma involved if you own it. You know, you're a thief. Something's gonna happen somewhere, or not. You know, some people are lucky. Some people are out there. I don't know how the fuck that works. I don't think maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. Because Some shit happens to some people, some shit happens to other people. I know for a fact that I will never win at gambling, ever, statistically. I got a friend, Dave. That motherfucker puts in $80 at the casino. Whatever, slot machine, whatever. Bing, 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 boom. 2 minutes later, $1,600, $1,200, $2,000, whatever, done. Every single time, like clockwork. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's always somebody next to me. I put in $200 every single spin. Dink, 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 zero. Every single time. Lottery, zero. Scratch cards, zero. So I just don't do it. Like, I know I'm going to get zero. And they're like, you had to play the odds. I'm like, I've played the odds. The odds of me, somehow, whatever weird astronomical, astrophysical, Higgs field, whatever energy, I do not win at games of chance because my brain starts doing math, and we're like, well, I've got a 1 in 38 trillion freaking chance of winning. That's extraordinarily improbable, and then whatever psychological influence upon the universe that does, I don't win. Whoever's touching the screen and pushing pennies and going, penny, penny, love me, and penny, penny, love me, I win, or whatever mantra they got, they're up. The problem is, those same motherfuckers, they never cash out. Like, yeah, I was up $3,000 today. What'd you come home with? I lost $400. So it evens out, and casinos bank on that. But some people got it, and some people got it. But if you got it, you usually can't hang on to it. And if you can hang on to it, you usually don't got it. It's that balance in all things, the universe works itself out. So, which is where circles me back, Jen Psaki, to the original thing where I started. Is be yourself, be a misogynistic asshole, and find a woman who's an extreme feminist and figure out a way to figure that the fuck out. And together, you balance each other out and are not dickhead and douchehole. You're operating normal, quasi-normal entity of coolness. Don't find your similar. Don't try and change your partner to yourself, because you're going to lose attraction. You're going to lose yourself. It's stupid. Find something that you can't fucking stand and make that work. And then you've got a real marriage that'll work. Not this temporary 3-year business plan contract, which has eternal effects on one person's income status. Baby or not. Usually baby. Parentage test genetics. I don't know. I thought I'd step in here because I haven't done stupid fucking videos in a stupid fucking long time because I've been busy battling a ridiculously complicated dependency farce, which just is designed to milk the clock for their artificial timelines. But I noticed this. I knew it was the Kobayashi Maru about day 4 when I went pro se. I knew it about the 3-month period when the first judge acknowledged, yes, all these allegations are totally false, but I'm a bribed, greedy bitch, and I want my boat payment, so we're going to continue it out 30 days. And then a year for a trial, and then another year. And, well, how about, and in that time, I have learned a lot about law, the theory of justice and law, and like the book law. And then the reality of the sisterhood of the traveling tampon sheepies gossip fucking channel that is the actual law, the practice of it. It is fucking popularity contest, junior high fucking Girl Scout cookie click, the process, and the book. You study the book to understand what law is, and then you throw that the fuck away completely. You don't need it at all. And the Bar Association accredited lawyers, that's why it's association. The association is the agreement of, we don't fuck all this shit we did in law school. All this, we don't need books. You're popular. Us bitches are the popular bitches. Everybody else wants to be us. Bribe her, and bribe her. And then everybody just fucking Mean Girl, fucking whatever stupid fucking Disney fucking coming of age stupid girl movie. That's it. It's not Law and Order. It's not fucking Criminal Minds. There's no investigation. There's no fucking evidence. Nope. Sally bought me a box today. We're going with Sally's fucking goddamn motion. But Sally's motion is to blow up the sun and create a I don't know, whatever stupid fucking shit. Like the mushroom drive on Star Trek Discovery. I like Paul Stamets and mushrooms, but come on, fucking Christ. How many shrooms did you do to come up with a mycelial fucking net universe that is obviously a mycelial net universe when you look at the fabric of the stars and the distribution of matter and and darkness, and it clearly is a rhizomorph network of collocated self-organized living material. No, maybe you don't know. Could be, could not be. But the mushroom drive's fucking dumb, man. Really, it's metaphysically, yes, cool, but really. You got wormholes. Come on, man. You got Qs. Do we really need fucking space spores? I don't know. Probably. Some Star Trek fan is gonna. Some Discovery fan, hardcore Discovery fan, is gonna fucking rail my ass in the comments. No, they're not, because nobody watches this shit. Nah. So, Stetler theory of gravity. Let's go super nerd here while we're doing it, because you know what, I'm just gonna fucking let it all out here. Dad's a quantum physicist, turned accountant. I went to Stephen Hawking's Brief History of Time when I was 8 years old. I was like the youngest kid there. Not bragging. There's nothing to brag about here. Saying I know what a Bernoulli drive is on a 386 SX is not bragging. Okay, that is like the geekiest nerd, freaking get your ass kicked shit there is. I went to Stephen Hawking when I was 8. Spaghettification. Not fucking. Nobody's ever accused me of being cool. But a physics nerd I am, and science it is. So. Here you go, astrophysicists, cosmologists, and cosmology and cosmetics, estheticians and astrobiologists, and how's that field working? We got any data on that yet? How did you get a doctorate in astrobiology? When are we gonna get a book? Anything? Science, rocket science, ballistic trajectory peoples, blow shit up because we suck peoples, and stock market investment firms, money hides and derivatives to off fanciful sci-fi people's ideas. Experimental physicists, you're the diehard. Here we go. Gravity does not exist. Stop it. Supersymmetry, +1. Little imbalance. If we had supersymmetry, everything would annihilate, we'd have nothing. Supersymmetry plus God's left leg's a hair shorter than his right leg, and we ended up with coalescent hadron matter. Instead of equal parts, nothing. Because if it was all equal, it'd be nothing. Thus applies to relationships too. If you're all both equal and opposite, you have nothing. Something has to dominate the balance by 0.0002% or whatever that number is. Something has to have decisive control somewhere or another. Otherwise, you have none. So, standard model, awesome. Fill in the blanks. It's all there. We're missing some stuff. It just keeps going. Cool. Your hadrons, your muons, gluons, all of that. Awesome. Great. Up, down, course, left, right, wherever quarks spin. 256 dimensions of God knows what you want to put on there. Cool. String theory can explain the energy behind it. Yes. Multiverse, everything can go together nicely with quantum and Einsteinian and Newtonian physics. It all fits, and you can quantum. It's weird, but it still fits in there, and the math works. Dark matter, mysterious shit pulling the universe together, and at the same time, because we have this collapse that we can observe in some spots, and then their dark energy. Oh shit! Well, it's expanding over here. 90% of the universe is energy, 9% of the universe is mass, doing different shit, and we can't explain it. We have no idea what the fucking clue it is. Okay. Mysterious magical force of religion doesn't belong in science. Mysterious magical force of religion doesn't belong in science. We're scientists, motherfuckers. Data, fucking empirical data, prove it, make it happen. But theoretical science, theoretical physicists are fucking acid heads wearing corduroy fucking jackets, pipe dreaming about fucking Star Trek. That's all it is. And usually the theoretical physicist is the writer of Star Trek. Or whatever science fiction, Jules Verne, whoever. That was the theoretical physicist. Now some asshats just milking some grant to try and say they came up with a theory and prove math that it actually works. Albuquerque, yeah, maybe you got some numbers to go, and it in an infinite energy field with infinite power and infinite, you can infinitely manipulate the Higgs field. Well, fucker, that's cheating. Well, I could close my eyes, I can infinitely be impregnating infinite women, but is it really gonna fucking happen? How does that benefit us? It's a pipe dream. Okay, wow, it's a pipe dream with fancy numbers and sigma symbols and fancy Greek letters everywhere. Experimentally, provably, we've got electromagnetic joining one, photons, that light and electromagnetism, the wave function particle thing. We figured that out. Strong nuclear, weak nuclear bonding's there. Get that, and then you got this bastard fucking gravity. Nobody can ever get gravity to fucking stick to anything mathematically or in reality. And these bastards, fucking dark energy and dark matter, all just imaginary bullshit symbols to explain something that's going on that we can experience experientially. That everybody knows what gravity is. It's holding us to the earth, right? Or it's forced to pull us down. Yeah. Simplify it for the layman, sure, why not? Put that into your models and your symmetries and your strings and whatnot. It never fucking fits. It's always, we got all this electrical and nuclear particle hadron energy condensation stuff. And then gravity. This bastard bitch fucking redheaded stepchild that's out there doing whatever the fuck it wants, whenever the fuck it wants, somehow mysteriously and variably, and defies itself in these other two observable astronomical events. What if, not what if, it is if, and it Higgs Stetlorian, I don't know how to fucking multiply my name into some Latin fucking fucktardery. The Stettler-Higgs field of the drag coefficient of hadronic matter on the Higgs. Gravity is not a force. Kill it. It's a fucking coefficient. Like drag. Lift, drag, thrust, gravity. Drag is friction drag. Gravity is friction on the Higgs field drag. Hadron. Proton. Hydrogen. Existing. 3 quarks. The Higgs field is the water of the universe. The field is the fabric that the other shit exists in. Fish in water. Dirt in air. Molecule, proton in space. Uncondensed chaotic energy for the field. This point has 3 things that make it a polarity and a size that orbit and stick to each other doing staticky field shit. And that staticky field shit, proton, interacts with the field. Like an airplane wing moving through the air, or a fish through water, or bearing on the surface, friction. The neutral the field wants to be neutral. This wants to be what it is, and they're opposite each other, so they slight drag, friction. Okay? Barely. Neutrinos, tachyons, phew, so fucking light and tiny, immeasurable. Molecules, uranium, transuranics, heavy 500 fucking goddamn hadrons and whatnot, fucking thick. More. Planets, pff, lots. Stars, real lots. Black holes, fucking tons. Okay, well that doesn't explain. Okay, what? Okay. So you've got dark energy expanding the universe, dark matter contracting into spots faster than gravity can go or light can be, or how faster than light. How can something go faster than light and be expanding and contracting at the same time at different fucking rates? Because your medium is fluid. It's a colloidal oobleck. And, okay, we'll call it oil. Oil is the Higgs field. Peter, awesome job. We broke some off and said, hey, look, this little particle of Valvoline space is 126.5 giga-electron volts, which puts you square in the middle of string theory and standard model, and you're like, what the fuck do we do now? You still don't have gravity right, you assholes. Because you're trying to put gravity in there to unite these two theories. And you got the energy and matter, dark and light, whatever, black magic and white magic and Expelliarmus and Leviosa, whatever. You can't make it work because gravity, you're thinking of gravity as a force. It's not a force. It doesn't fucking exist. It's a drag coefficient. Well, what did that mean? It's the drag on the field, and it's variable. So you've got two atoms stuck together. The space between them gets thicker, viscous. Like you put cornstarch in water and you you shock the cornstarch, it turns into solid and stop. It's solid. It breaks. You can split it. But if you move it slowly, it moves as a liquid. So the closer you get hadrons together and more mass, the thicker that bond, the harder it is to move the space between them, move through the space between them. Thus, increased gravity, quote unquote, drag, increases with the mass. So the more mass, the more shit you got together, the harder it is for that the Higgs field to move in betwixt it. Like rebar in concrete, or fiberglass fiber in 6/6 nylon. The little spaghetti in the fluid that makes it harder for the fluid to move. And so matter will coalesce to each other. Thus, your dark matter, the closer it gets, because we're formed in galaxies and bands and little filaments of rhizomorphic mushroom type strings, energy strings. It all goes. Why does shit go together and not shit go together? So all the shit comes together and not shit goes not shit, because the shit that goes together, two atoms got together and like, okay, cool. Gravity, or the friction, the coefficient increased slightly between these two, and asshole proton traveling by goes, oh, circles around. Now we've got a little thicker drag here. Now it sticks. Now you've got collapsible zone. That draws shit together. Which, ironically, if you do the math, I've got a whole fucking goddamn dissertation journal on this. If I was publishing journals, I just did it because I was fucking bored and couldn't stand listening to these assholes fucking Big Bang Theory. I'm like, no, fuckers, you goddamn assholes. It's fucking not even a thing. Drag, assholes. I'm like, why do you have drag this way, but not drag this way? This is why I hate scientists. The answer is always right fucking there. It's just in the field next to you. Not the Higgs field, or maybe it is the Higgs field in the dimension next to you. It's always, you're looking right fucking at it. You're looking, oh, I need the answer to this engineering problem. It's this aerospace engineering problem, and I've got to reinvent this doohickey to go in outer space, and blah, 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 blah. It's in the thermostat in the fucking wall. Some dude, it's already been invented. MCAS, Boeing. Planes are crashing out of the sky because we decided to put 400,000 pounds ahead of the moment of inertia on this plane. It wants to crash. It is not an airplane. It is a It's shaped like an airplane, kind of, but it is a crash machine. It is a not flyable structure. Unless we wank the fucking goddamn rear control surfaces as hard as we can, fucking nose this thing up so we can actually get 15 degrees on these wings still and provide lift. It does not want to fly. It will not fly. It cannot fly in and of its own like they designed the original airframe. The original airframe took a model and glide. It flies, cool. No power. It's gonna glide and do a glide path. You take the model of no powered rear control surfaces of 737 Max. It's a rock. It nose forward and then fucking plummets into the ground with full engine force, 700 miles an hour plus, or probably go supersonic if you actually kept the engine on. If you're up 50,000 feet or whatever, like you might hit fucking Mach 1 probably, and that shreds the fucking airplane apart and everybody dies. It doesn't have time to die, doesn't have time to scream because, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're at 30,000 feet. Bird just shot in our pitot tube, and 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. That's it. That's how fast it goes. So they're shitty fucking design. Boeing's lazy anyway. They didn't want to research. They didn't want they don't know how to certify. They don't know how to build a new aircraft. The last person to design anything in that goddamn company, the blueprint, 1973. Not even. It's all, and that's copied from 1964 on the PCMs, which is a photocopy of a part that a machinist made and stuck it on the thing, and then an engineer took that photocopy on a clear transparency, measured it out with his ruler, and said, okay, this is our part, this is how we make it for future reference. And all of that shit is fudged, lied, fraudulated, and, you know, made to work. Because you gotta make it work. The pencil radii don't match mathematical computational reality in today's infinite point precision. When they designed this shit, math went to 0.00. That got us to the moon. That gave us computers. That gave us all of modern technology. You can do all this nuclear missile shit, ICBMs, spacecraft, Voyager, 3.14. That's pi for all of humanity. We didn't get till 3.143 or 7, what it is, until those brilliant black ladies at NASA figured out how to do third and fourth point precision and operate the quadrillion-dollar fucking machine that IBM made to calculate that. But the nerdy white guys who built the damn thing, they had no fucking clue how to operate the damn thing because they didn't know how to do the compute math that the actual computers, the brilliant little black ladies there, they were nerdy Asperger's fucking Latinas, how to piss people off. They had their thing, and for some reason Alabama is brilliant. Everybody gives Alabama fucking, oh, you sister cousin fucker, talking all with a drawl, and motherfuckers got us. They're the center of the space, everything. Stennis, testing, all the math, everything. The brains behind the brains of Johnson and Kennedy and all. It starts in Alabama. That's where it is. And for you Washingtonians, you pedantic asshells that drink milk from an elk, explain to me how you milk an elk. You passive-aggressive, racist pieces of shit. Because somebody talks with a southern drawl does not make them an idiot. You, for assuming so, are the idiot. A, the southern dialect has more conjugations than dude, trippin', I'm a victim, whoa, misogynist, Trump, orange man. That's the extent of Washingtonian college graduate political science major vocabulary. Y'all is a group of yous. That is an actual conjugated English Latin term. Because you don't know that as a pedantic Nordic frickin' fish eating frickin' fermented fish eating frickin' pink nippled racist. That does not make somebody stupid. That makes you ignorant. And even more ignorant because you're prejudicing somebody about your ignorance. It just makes you stupider than stupid. Like it's akin to if you're a paranoid schizophrenic. No, that's a joke among psychologists. You just proved yourself. Anybody says that is automatically a fucking idiot. Because they think they're saying something smart when they're not. You can't be paranoid and schizophrenic at the same fucking time. Schizophrenic is divergent delusion where one personality or episode does not correlate or have any communication with the other episode. You don't know you're schizophrenic because you're fucking 5 different people. Therefore, you can't be fucking paranoid because you can't plan ahead in that consciousness to be paranoid about, to have paranoia. That's the joke. It's the oxymoron. It's the, hey, let's put this out there. Conspiracy theorists. Anybody that's a theory about conspiracy is the theory. The conspiracy is the theory. Like, having an idea to plan something is the idea of plan something. But paranoid schizophrenia is the psychological joke of, here, let's put this out there and see how many fucking retards will repeat it and sound like they're cool or knowledgeable. Because if you're paranoid, you're worried about a lot of things that could happen to you, and everybody, all possibilities happening to you all at once, and keeping an eye out for all of them happening. Schizophrenia is the complete polar opposite of that, and it is, I'm so delusioned from myself, my other self doesn't know what myself is, so how can myself be concerned about myself? I don't know, because Irene and I and me and my have no fucking clue what's going on with each other. You can't, it's mutually annihilation. It can't exist. I don't know how I got on that. Dark matter, dark energy. Colloidal fluid of the Higgs. Dark matter is matter gets close to each other. It thickens the field. I'll put the fucking math up there on I don't know how to publish a PDF of my math on YouTube, but for any asshole fucking Stanford undergrad who's gonna try and take my shit, fuck you. I did it in 2001. Eat a dick, it's mine. So is my 5-degree circular linear collider, give or take, 3 through 7 Tesla ionized forms of whatever you want to be a half-life accelerator and or boron hydrogen squish them to extreme energies machine. 230 kilowatts in, maybe 5 megawatts out, terahertz power transforming, wave annulus acceleration via inertia particle accelerator with a make them go squish and boom ish at 1 in whatever collision ratio it is to make heat and electricity with, superconducting X-ray and gamma ray absorbing things to keep it all there and keep you from turning into cooked fucking goddamn chicken. Thus, no need for mechanical steam. We get off the fucking steam and mechanical power to induce electrical currents in things we need electrical currents for, and it is electromagnetic itself and induces its own current to harvest the extra for itself, not needing moving parts, just extraordinarily fancy silicon nitride transistors and shit that I had to invent in 98 and 2001. It was non-existent back in the terahertz signal processing. That was interesting in 2002. It took a lot of brilliant people at the coffee shop, U of U mechanical engineering department, physics department, and those brilliant motherfuckers who were not, the 160 IQ guy that didn't have financing or whatever, and then he's the cashier at 7-Eleven. You just don't know that motherfucker's smarter than Einstein. But at the coffee shop, he hears, hey, why don't we do this? But terahertz. Lockheed, I'm sure you've probably got a hold of some sort of prototype of this drawing, being who you are, and I've tried to make it work. We now have terahertz frequency solid state ability, but the original, when we were running a 486 DX2, we were running megahertz. Gigahertz was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I got 13 megahertz on my 386 over here, or 2066. I think we were barely busting like 100, and it was fucking incredible. We had a 3D FX video fucking chip with 2 fucking megabytes of RAM. That was incredible. I had 8 megabytes on my motherboard, and my sound card had a megabyte. That was like $5,000 in RAM. People are bitching about RAM prices these days. Motherfucker, $400 a meg in 1992 money. That's like fucking 10 grand for EDO 32. Now you got fucking DDR6, freaking you're getting a 256 gig fucking gigabyte. You can load the entire fucking system, 28. You can load all the fucking AI LLM models in one stick of RAM and keep it in RAM memory. You don't even need fucking a hard drive. You do turn it on, but you can run your entire system in fucking RAM. That's goddamn incredible. Hey, Bill. 640K? How's high mem working for you? Really? Are we still patching through that bullshit still, or Windows 10 went full Linux, didn't it? It was Linux in Windows 10, but they finally admitted it in Windows 11. Now we've got the subsystem, which is just here's your port to a real operating system that works, because we tried it, we sold it, we tried it, we gave it a good 40-year stretch. Fucking turns out DOS is good enough for an Altair and a 286. It got us this far. And it got them multi-billions of dollars because he's an excellent salesman. But he sold you shit and you bought it for fucking goddamn 40 years. And they got to the point where like, all right, well, we can't shine shit anymore. It's as shiny as it's going to get. We've reached surface level polish R36 or whatever. As shiny as you can get shit. And, well, all our own engineers at Microsoft here in Bellevue and Redmond, well, everybody's running Ubuntu on their, or fucking Red Hat on their personal machine and their work machine. The entire company runs on fucking Linux. Why the fuck are we making a different operating system? Or why don't we just use the goddamn and put a Windows logo on it? And it finally happened. And anyway, it works a lot better. And they've hid it behind a lot of user GUI shit. And that's why they sold you Windows, because motherfuckers call up tech support and go, "Hi, my cup holder broke," or "I can't get my computer to work." Okay, bitch, is it turned on? Do you have it plugged in? Oh, yeah, it works. Okay, ma'am, that cup holder, put your diabetes needle down and the Ben & Jerry's cup. No, it's not. Take the Ben & Jerry's off the cup holder. Grab yourself your Tori Amos, Indigo Girls, or Sarah McLachlan CD. Put it in that little circle thing. Now push play. Oh, there's a play button? Yeah. That's the one that's the same on your VCR and your TV and your CD player and your tape player and your iPod player, or your MP3 player and your Zune and your mini disc player. They should have kept that. That was cool. Your laser disc player. The play button. Okay. Is that a triangle? Yeah. Oh my God, it's playing Tori Amos. Yeah, it's a CD player, man. Okay. Fuck you, man. I hate you. You're a misogynist asshole. You don't know anything. Women roll. Fuck you. Bye. Have a nice day, man. Or, I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. I know than you. More than you. I'm Ann Bryce as a law student. Okay, ma'am. Duly noted. I work in tech support in the 90s for America Online. I'm well aware I've already been neutered and have no dick. I'm never going to see a woman ever. I'm a nerd when nerds were nerds, and before nerds were cool. People talk World of Warcraft. EverQuest, motherfuckers. If you remember that, you're probably still a virgin. If you got out of that, God bless you, man. Because now you're cool. And you can say, back in the day when everybody was virgins, and know not what a woman is, we had EverQuest. And Blue Origin, that's your business model problem right there. That's killing you. See, your equity, inclusivity, diversity, bullshit, whatever. Okay, great idea. Okay, you've got to train a generation, 2 generations of students to be able to accomplish that. What you did was with white nerdy man bad, hire diversity hires for rocket science When you look at the field of rocket science, what be racist, be whatever, be statistician, be as hard as you can. Just be real. Look at, take a book, ask Google, say, or GPT or whatever AI you're using. Make me a photo collage of all the rocket scientists and mathematicians and space program, astrophysicists, biologists, whoever is involved with uppy things that go up and come back, ballistic trajectories, weapons manufacturing, whatever goes, chemical thingy going poof, steam, whatever, to make another object go up and down in a trajectory arc. Make me a pictograph collage, whatever that. Now, GPT, I need a pixel by pixel color palette, Adobe, whatever analysis of all the tones in this picture. Percentage. 99.9985679999999999 to infinite precision. 2 will work. 99.98, fine. Fucking pink nippled, tall, nerdy, sexless, don't Asperger's, have no interest in fucking females or the world. They want to know this thing, how it works, and I'm gonna fucking solve it. That's my world. That's it. That's what's got it. That's what's got Russia here, China, same person, just fucking, because that's what it takes. I have to focus on this mathy shit to make things do incredible things with blowing up a whole lot, and you have to be into that. You have to be into that at an early age. So much so that you're in math club, chess club, rocketry club when you're in high school, and you want to be. You're not the one that got delegated there because you're a nerd. You're like, fuck it, yes, I'm gonna go blow up rockets and we're gonna fucking, you were the kid, you were that. You knew you had no chance at fucking females. You weren't gettily ugly and smart, but were somehow good at music, so you could fucking become a master and outcome your ugliness and maybe get laid at some point. You knew it was never going to happen. You did the math. You were the fucker that did math. And you're like, probabilities of me actually finding a woman in 1 for 38 billion to 10 times to 20, 30, not happening. Okay, I'm going to play with rockets. Good. That's the kid that did the math when they were Doogie Howser fucking 5. And like, I did the calculus. I'm never going to get fucking laid. Fuck it, I'm going to do this. That mind is rocket science, rocketry, aerospace, manufacturing. That's it. Now, a group of people, mostly white nerdy men, maybe black men. There's black people. There's some fucking hella nerdy black guys too, but they're usually white guys and they don't know they're black. They're black, but they're not brother black. They're Charleston, Fresh Prince black. You know the guy. You know the guy. You are the guy. You know you're the guy. Yeah, it's the same guy. This is where skin color doesn't matter because you're still the same white, the same skinny, freaking pasty. You're a pasty black guy, and you know it. You're not ashy. You're pasty, and it's the skinny nerd who does math and mathletes and chess club and science Olympiad and hi, here I am. Your career, you Aerojet, Rocketdyne, whoever, NASA, SpaceX, wherever you ended up, black hole of Lockheed somewhere, Northrop. It's all the same. It's all the same. Everybody has the same interests. We ended up in this career because this is what we do, and it's a special niche thing. Like machining. Women don't like. We need more women in machining. All right, girls, who wants to go almost die every minute of every day, be filthy, sweaty, hot, have sharp shit cutting you all day long, and possibly die at any point all the time? And you got to do math and argue with math about people and other math and move heavy shit and be sweaty and dirty. Not a lot of female hands raised their hands. Now, girls, who wants to talk about social issues, pretty shit, complex problems of intercommunication, interpersonal things in an air-conditioned office and only work 7 hours a day? Oh yeah, other people, dirty, sweaty, dying people, your shift is 16 to 48 hours straight of hot, sweaty, dirty, dying, dangerous math and boredom. Or do you want to have and other social? You're working on social problems. You get to talk to people. You see people, interact with different types of people, all sorts at all times. Go out and do stuff, have lunches, and like see people and be in the world and communicate like a communicator and do something in that field. All of them are like, yo, I like friends and like doing stuff and having time and stuff. Okay, and I like air conditioning too, and not dying. Okay, women are smarter than you, man. Way fucking smarter than you, because that's what their jobs they got. Nerdy math guy's so obsessed with nerdy math. He's like, cool. I will sit on a pallet under the steel mill with fucking hot metal chips flying at me all goddamn day, dodging death every 3 seconds, to sit here and be like, look, I made this perfect little thingy that nobody gives a flying fuck about except for the person that bought the thingy and you. But you made it and you're proud of it. That's kind of this pinpoint obsession you have to have for rocketry. Blue Origin can't get it up, Bezos. You fucking cock-sucking, government-sucking shill. U.S. government, let's stop giving the world's let's stop giving the world's richest men fucking tax dollars to burn. If you've got fucking fuck, dude. The fact that SpaceX, yeah, Elon does it with some government grants too, but the fact that Blue Origin solely fucking operates off the tit of fucking Washington, D.C. and the federal taxpayer and has done diddly fucking dick in 30 years. No fucking sellable, producible product. Maybe a roller coaster ride that I could do this with a slingshot tomorrow, fucking asshat. Fucking, you can do it with a fucking F4 Phantom. Oh, get up past the Kármán line. Oh, yay, we got to the stratosphere. Oh, it's just enough thinness of atmosphere. You're going to call it Kármán line. It's not actually space, and it's definitely not fucking orbit. You got up and fell back down. Wow. You made a trebuchet out of fucking hydrogen and oxygen and that. Yeah, wow. And you took all the engineers and bankrupted the actual companies that did this and tore them all apart to do this. Ford, GM, Aerojet, freaking Thiokol, Lockheed. You harvested all the best of the best, got them down at Blue Origin, made the BE-1, BE-2, had a little bit of promise, and then you just sold the idea. You just, because you woked. You got there and like, oh, we've got too many fucking 50-year-old sciencey white guys, because that's the fucking industry, asshole. There was no transgender panda from fucking Alpha Centauri with polycule fucking pink dick and vagina and hermaphroditic thing snail deal. And avatar nervous deal, because it didn't fucking exist, and that thing, they, them, that, whatever, didn't want to do fucking locked in a fucking goddamn slide rule box for the rest of their life, calculating out fucking goddamn numbers. They wanted to be on TV or a talk show host or operate a coffee shop or whatever the fuck they want to do. And who cares what they want to do, because that's what they want to do it, and that's cool. But you can't make that motherfucker a rocket scientist, because they don't want to do it. And you can offer them the moon and we'll get all these bonuses and management. They still don't want to do it. And to get that level of precision and mechanical shit, you have to want to do it, and you have to want to do it all goddamn day. You eat, sleep, drink, breathe it. You sleep at work, and you want to do it because you want to. You don't give a shit about the salary or the pay. You want to do it because you want to make the little thingy that did the thingy. That's your obsession, and that's been your obsession. Now, okay, we're gonna diversity include everybody. You take that, and now that's ostracized, and now you're gonna take. We have this thing called woman. Never seen vagina, X chromosome, experienced it other than mom, because they're still in mom's basement building rockets. Never have talked to an actual physical present woman in their life. They've heard about him on Star Trek. There's maybe an Orion they jack off to. It's in the comic book, but an actual presence of a human fucking female with pheromones and tits and ass, no matter how ugly this bitch is, no matter how stupid this bitch is, whatever horrid fucking ogre thing this is, it's a female, for God's sakes. And these 70,000 men stuck in a math book have never fucking seen one ever, let alone talk to one. Holy fucking shit. This thing with a vagina talked to me and said, all right, boys. I think it was cute. Was she flirting with me? I don't know. Blah! Now you got what little drop of testosterone is left in these little fleshy patches balls that's been focused on math his whole life into I might have a chance with an actual human female, not the one from Tau Alpha Ceti in my dreams, or the Borg Queen I've got a model of fucking in my mom's basement. You introduced him to actual physical chemical pheromones, and the possibility, slim as it might be, he's already done the math. There's 1 in a 10 to the 48th power, 1 times 10 to the 48th chance that I might sniff this woman's hair passing her in the hall. That's 80, that's fucking 800,000 times less likely, or less likelier than the math he did when he was 5. But that was theoretical, and he didn't have testosterone, and he was prepubescent when he was 5, and he didn't care. Now, he's 45 years old, and just sniffed a 50-year-old ogre that claims to have X chromosomes somewhere under the flabby fat rolled ankles. But somewhere in that biochemistry autonomic system, that female pheromone stuck in that little neurotransmitter socket in his brain and went, fucking Christ, they are real. Holy shit. Got taken over by hormones in and themselves. It happens to men too, women. You assholes. We can smell you. We know what you knew what you're doing. Now you've taken this cohesive, mathematical, brilliant, efficient form of fabrication and mathematical engineering and introduced fuck shit chaos. The chance of getting dick wet. I have a dick? I didn't know I had a dick. Holy shit. The realization became of this female squirting that little estrogen particle aerosolized thing off, and somebody sucked it up their nose and it stuck to a goddamn neuron. And that one thing cascade failured the entire fucking industry and your company, fucking Jeff. Because now this thinks that women are real instead of this ethereal comic book Star Wars thing. And they've experienced it in real life, and now all they can think about is ogre bitch's fucking perfume or farts in a jar or whatever foot so. Now you've got that whole fledgling industry. Maybe that's why. Did you know that coming, being that man? Because Mackenzie will tell you, yeah, I know, yeah. Did you know that you had foresight, because you're obviously good at something and making money is it. And who am I to tell you to fuck off? But fuck off, man. I mean, you hired me to contract all your parts and prototypes, but I wasn't good enough to hire. Actually, I can make all your parts because your company can't make your parts because you made this decision. So now nobody at Blue Origin can do a fucking thing itself, except for maybe a couple engineers, which are Indian, not these guys. All engineers nowadays are Indian or Moroccan. Brown nipples. Brown, tall, skinny for some reason. Just a good math. And for some reason, all the QA I've seen in aerospace lately are yellow, short, Mandarin. No English speaking, and you can't speak to them in English, but somehow they have quality assurance and all the drawings and run around different subs speaking Chinese, which you don't understand. They don't communicate to anybody but in Chinese, and little Huawei looking symbols on their laptops. And why the fuck is this? I don't know. Hi. This is an ITAR facility. There's an F-18 over there with like combat ready shit, and then, you know, how come you got the master spec sheet site and database? Like, are you an American citizen? Okay. We might have a security risk here. The Indians, yeah, they're not on the ITAR list either. So who won it? They've already won. What is there to win? What is there to fight, Mr. Trump? India's engineering your fucking goddamn Department of Defense everything. China's QAing it, copying what India just drew. And you got what's left of the shredded American manufacturing base busting their ass to get these fucking computer numerical controlled milling and threading and turning machines, printers, and other operated by Cartesian or polar coordinated mathematical signal processing machines. I used to say CNC. Yes, computer numerical control. And in Washington, that should be ubiquitously known as computer numerical control, because 80% of the fucking manufacturing jobs here are computer numerical controlled devices of which most of the men here work at. But perverted fucking DCYF socialist catiferous amenorrheic alcoholics heard CNC programmer, which was my job title, / toolmaker, and my god did they go fucking the whole perverted fuckstick with it. Literally. They went consensual, non-consensual, fucking program director writer. So I went from brilliant engineer, toolmaker, defense platform, weapons platform engineer, maker, prototyper, rocket guy, mold, tooling, all of it. Manufacturing, top there is, highest blue collar there is. And above me was a significant generation gap. Generation X didn't go there. And you had Grumpy Old Man 1, Grumpy Old Man 2, Grumpy Old Man 3, who were the last of the generation of the ones who built the damn thing. And they were the last of the excellent tool makers who built the original airframes and technology for missile, all the shit that they did on slide rule that we're still copying, and nobody's re-engineered or knows how to do. I got what trickle down knowledge from them, and then my generation, the end of X, millennials, 83, you've got, I want to be a fucking goddamn Pokemon YouTube star for 30 years, and then maybe, this little blip of, I can make money doing machining and manufacturing. Thanks, Titan. And that's it. So there's nobody in between. There's the generation, that's the skills gap everybody's fucking throwing a fit about. And learn to weld. Seriously. Learn triangles and learn to weld, you'll make 200 grand a year. Easy. Because there's nobody there. Do it well, you'll figure out somebody that you find a grumpy old man and follow that around till he kicks your ass a couple times and suck as much knowledge as you can before that man dies or retires or gets sucked into a machine or says fuck it. Because that's the last of the real men. And that's the last knowledge you got. There's like literally maybe 5 or 6 in the position where I'm not bragging. I'm just the only one in that age group, 40 to 50. There's not a whole lot of top level. Here's a napkin. It's got a drawing on it in crayon. Make me a sellable fucking market ready product by the millions. Do it. You got 3 months. I want my widget on the stores, fully packaged. I want it in Walmart in 3 months, and you got to have the volume and capacity to do it. Here's my widget. Make it happen. It's a reinforced nut squisher. It's a fucking goddamn wang doodle party pizza popper. Whatever the fuck it is. It's my favorite is here's my brilliant life's work widget thingy. I've spent my entire retirement and savings on it. Here it is. Sir, I would love to take your $50,000, $60,000. I'd love to. Your brilliance here has already been invented. I can go buy it at the dollar store for $1.25. It's called a keychain. No, mine's got a spiral thing in this. Is a genius idea. And go to clipping. Okay, fine. We're going to need this process, we're going to need a wire bender, we're going to need this, we're going to need a drawing machine, this, plating, then packaging, then blow form, mold form, whatever we got to do. Okay, here it is. $150,000 later, here's your thingy, here's your tooling, here's your package, here's your patent. You couldn't get a patent, we did it through the lawyers, and turns out it's a fucking keychain, and you can buy them at the dollar store, and yours costs you $8.95 to make. You're going to have to sell it for $45. But here it is, made in America, there it is, you know. What the fuck? I told you, don't, I argued with you for 2 months. I don't want your contract. I don't want to make a keychain. It's not exciting to me. It's been done. It's not avant-garde. It's not cool. I'm not making a fucking damn warp nacelle or a fucking flux capacitor or something cool. I'm making a fucking keychain. Okay. The 12-year-old kids in Taiwan can make a keychain. They make $15 an hour with a master's degree in engineering, and that they love it. That's fine. They'll make it shitty half-assed, and you'll get it for your 38 cents. But that's what it is. That's the market. That's what you're paying for. That's what you get. I told you. It's already there. It's market. I brought you a handful of them. I brought you your first part run, and it cost me $10 at the dollar store. So fool is easily separated from his money. A fool with an idea is just throwing money, lighting money on fire. Uh, but that level of napkin to finished product is very rare, and it's good as some, better than most, and just in the experience to be able to know how to run a mill, run a lathe, run a welder, run a plasma table, run a laser, run a water jet, run a EDM, run a wire EDM, like a Seeker EDM, run a 3D printer, run a laser center 3D printer, resin. Know how to just what process a scanner, what kind of scanner, laser scanner, photo scanner, X-ray, ultrasound, positron tomography. What kind of image? What kind of sheet metal, investment casting, lost mold, hydroform, die cast. What process are we making this fucking goddamn thing out of? What machines to use, what technology to use, how to do it, where to do it, what's going to be the most efficient, and how to set that up in a process line to actually make something efficient to make it to do hickey. The 20, 30 years of that experience, plus getting bitched at by grumpy ass Gary for fucking 10 years, telling you how to do shit and why you do this and that and this and that, and then fucking up. Wisdom comes from experience comes from fucking up. You got to do a whole fucking lot of fucking up to become a tool maker. And to do it good where somebody will trust you with a $500,000, $1.5 million injection mold, family mold of fucking the steering wheel of your car, or a class A mold of like polycarbonate eyeglasses, or like something, a medical that lens or this body. And somebody says, here's a piece of steel, and all this shit costs $1.5 million for this like 20 by 20 fucking shit and a gajillion PSI fucking injection press where they pop out 400 of these fuckers in one shot. To trust you with that, you gotta know some shit and have some shit done and be some shit. And if you fuck it up, you better know how to fucking fix it. Because the power goes off and your whatever controller, say you have a Fanuc CNC computer numerical controller with a Fujitsu power board capacitor, with a may or may not be Japanese vengeance on selling shit, or World War II, Sony, Panasonic, laser diodes. A capacitor on this control board that decides to detonate itself at exactly 370 days past first power on. Thus going 5 days past the 365-day absolute incontrovertible warranty on this beautifully engineered Japanese capacitor. That is the capacitor that runs the microcircuitry to run this whole board, to run this incredible parallel processing machine with 40 different boards in this giant scuzzy parallel processing apparatus with feedback loops and motors and contactors, and takes this 1.5 volt signal from the digital ones, the code, and turns it into 480 volt 3-phase fucking 100 amp motor servo freaking current to make that fucker go 400 miles an hour or 40 miles an hour, whatever you're doing. Make a 4,000 pound platen go freaking 20 miles an hour that way and stop on a fucking goddamn RCH minus a factor of 10, because an RCH is a strawberry blonde or a Irish lady's merkin fur. We tested it empirically and experimentally. We only had one contributing data set, and hers were 3.2 or 0.0032 to 0.0035 on the skinny curly side and the fat wide side. So we averaged it out. We'll call it 3.3 thou, 3.4 thou, somewhere in there. 3.2 to 3.5, 3.35. That's an RCH. Why? Because I said so, and I'm the one who initiated the experiment and data set. And have you, Mr. Nerdy rocket science man, who uses that same terminology? No, because you never had a girlfriend, you never known a woman, and you bankrupted the brain bank because Jeff Bezos decided to bring in Shrek and expose you to a pheromone. So officially, in machining, declared by me, RCH is 0.003 0.35. Done. Now keep your parts titties. Totally intolerant. A whole lot of that. And that's why you can't, that's also why you can't bring a bunch of woke victim feminist degreed goodwill screaming and communicating into a machine shop or a rocket science engineering firm or any of the manufacturing, because that is 200-300 years of nomenclature and shorthand by men for men who have never seen a woman or expected to have a woman in the shop or the industry. And no matter how hard you've tried to diversify it and make it there and bitch at the man for saying an RCH or titties or that's balls to the wall, which is not sexual at all. It's the steam engine's governor, the centripetal needle valve that stops the machine from flying apart when the balls to the wall, the steel balls fly out in centripetal motion to this position instead of this position, and it pulls that spring up and pushes this needle down and stops the steam from going faster and faster and faster, and your machine flies apart. Going balls to the walls is max machine speed. Governor. Not your balls to the wall. What the fuck does that mean? We're machinists. The machine we made, the engine, is balls to the wall. The balls are going, it's balls to the wall because it was British at the time, and it's also your dead nuts. Dead nuts. It's not about your nuts, you fucking weirdo perverts. It's where women come in and fuck it up anyway. It's not sexual, you fuckstick. It's not consensual, non-consensual sex, rape fucking plays. You perverted fucking sadistic. What's your number? Because I got some CNC. I got some scenes for you. But no, we're working here, man. It's computer numerical control. It's balls to the wall because the governing balls, we're going as fast as we can. That's as fast as we can go, otherwise it flies apart. It's dead nuts because we're American and we fuck everything up and don't speak English. It's dead knots. Not meaning nautical miles, not dead knot. It's 102. British German 102. Z. Weird Canadian English shit like that, man. Z, come on, give me a fucking break. Zip, zero, zilch, zero, not. None. Dead knot means your dial. When you're doing your coaxial or your indicator or whatever, it's doing this. You're way out of fucking goddamn alignment, dude. You suck at setup, man. Look at this shit. You're a horrible fucking setup machines. You suck. You're just a piece of shit. What are you, a girl? Oh, you got your thing trammed in, and now you're all centered and centroid and you know, X and Y and Z are all pretty much as close as you can get it. You know, you're on your interrupted 10,000. Okay, dead. That fucker's not moving. You're on your lathe. That thing's spinning. Nothing. You're lining your spindle. You got your tool in there. You've done your run out. Nothing. That needle is not moving. It's on zero. It is a dead needle at naught. Dead nuts. Dead zero. Top dead center. Dead nuts. Woman comes in the shop. Oh, I'm dead nuts, balls to the wall. This thing is titties, and I was only off by a redheaded cutting hair by the in the beginning. It turns out I had to get the dead nuts by taking the cutting hair out. She comes in there and goes, "Oh my God, you misogynist, pervert, motherfucker!" Not one of them goddamn things was sexual about except the cutting hair, and it was a unit of measurement, and it was actual and real. So it's the women that made it perverted, and the women that bastardized it. It wasn't the men being perverted and dirty, maybe a little, but it's the women who took it fucking all fucking overboard. Like DCYF and CPS put in court that my 25-year career of product manufacturing design, industrial sales, defense work, you name it, mold making, took me from a top-level engineer in manufacturing to a fucking goddamn kink master, shades of gray, Seattle underground dungeon fucking BDSM fucking playwright. And if you're hiring, I'll take it, man, because I got some shit for these bitches, dude. I got some Iron Maiden for some. But as an engineer, I'll have to, I'll have to make something. I'm gonna need another solid. I'm gonna need a simulation software because the tensile strength of the steel I'd use for a regular Iron Maiden will not support the gravitational coefficient of the drag of their hadrons on the Higgs field, because see, gravity's easier when you're doing mechanical engineering. It will not support the Stettler-Higgs coefficient of the mass of these. They're land animals, right? I swear they were fucking walrus. Oh, whatever. These fat cows, they're too fat. I'm gonna have to beef up the landing gear of whatever. I'm gonna have to re-engineer the whole thing because my fancy little hot girl Iron Maiden I got at home ain't gonna fit Blodo here. Not even her thankle. Because you know what? Neither did the hospital bed, or the elevator, or the car, or the airplane seat. If you weigh as much as 5 people and have eaten 5 people to get there, pay the fucking price, bitch. You paid the price to eat the food. You paid 10 times the amount to eat the food. You're gonna pay 10 times for the Iron Maiden, the kink thing, the 40 yards of fabric you got to get to your thankle and to cover the damn fat rolls. And it's going to cost you extra to pull the cat carcass out of whatever fold you got stuck in there and is accreted into whatever infectious, weird, yeasty grilled cheese sandwich thing you got going on. You're ugly, you're fat, you're horrible. You really are, and it was your decision. God damn it. When's the last time you saw your vagina? Are you fucking kidding me? You want me to respect you? Respect yourself, bitch. That's going to get struck, and I'm probably going to leave it there. But Higgs field. The field. Dark matter, the condensate, we'll call it the crusher. I've got it all. I'll put it on there. I don't know how to put it on there. I'll put it on YouTube or GitHub or something so somebody can get it and be like, oh my god, this dude's an asshat, but he's brilliant, and we're gonna call it, and it's all named creatively cool too. So all you dorks out there are gonna love the Cochrane effect, the crusher, how many crushers per density of mass on the Higgs, and it's I left Peter Higgs there, and I'm not a narcissist. I don't want to be the dude. I just want to be like, hey, use this, but we made it cool, you know. A Cochrane is still a Cochrane. Like, if you're measuring intensity of the field manipulation, and what there's Cochranes, there's crushers, there's it's there. I'll put it out there. Now I'm gonna go to do that. Okay. Dark energy. The viscous space is stretchy. I forgot the dark energy part. Fuck, now I gotta go re-nerd. Compression, dark matter, shrinking, all the oceans coming together and collapsing faster than you think. Oh my god, dark matter. There's gotta be something, the universe is 90% something other than this invisible mass that we don't know about. It's the stickiness and the density and the viscosity of the Higgs in betwixt the hadrons in proximity to each other, which is the third of the square. I've got it all done. I nerded it out for like 6 months and actually did it, which fucking sucks. I hate math. But the theoretical, I can do the theoretical shit I see in my head, no problem. It's the same as Einstein, and it's the fucking goddamn fucking summation and this sigma over that, or ypsilon, motherfucking, make up your own fucking alphabet anyway, and none of it means anything. Nobody can read it, so nobody's gonna figure it out and check your work anyway. Until you get up there and go, spaghettification and the multidimensional wormholes. Okay, we kind of get it. We think we're smart. Oh, weird symbol thingies. And then everybody goes along with it, and yeah, you're Stephen Hawking way. But it didn't matter. It works. It's there. And y'all can fact check me if you want. And if you really don't fact check me, do it so. But while you're doing it, submit my fucking goddamn name to the Nobel laureate. Send that fucking goddamn money over here in Harvard, Princeton. I'll take the honorary doctorate. Stanford, you guys suck. You graduated Katie Gwynn Dye for fucking law school. Was that a diversity thing? Was that sympathy? Was that she's been here for 14 years? Just get her the fuck out. Really, Stanford? Ugh. I thought you were a school. Now I'm just like, oh god, you California. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't go there, and glad I dropped out. I mean, you know. Law school, laureate, Stanford Law. Understandably, a bull. Uncomprehensibly a bull. Real words put forth by the brilliance of Stanford Law graduates in legalese. Here's some some legal sounding wordish thingy-blistically-ation that I might have ably-tastically createdly bittengy-esque to make myself sound smartly-erd ebly-istic, but just sound like a cantiferous amenric alcoholic who's smarter than you, better than you, and knows more than you, because it's women don't stay. Idiot. And those who use big words excessively, those who try to be sesquipedalian for sesquipedalian's sake, is just pusillanimously, fucking pedantically, just stupid. Don't try and sound smarter than you are. Use your word of the day, cool. But creating new words with suffixes that cancel out and create the suffix meaning itself, unless you're Japanese, because that's funny. Russians do it too. The opposite inverse, complicated as possible. If you ever read a motherboard manual or a Japanese electronics operations or a repair manual or a CNC operation or electrical board, any kind of Japanese technical manual, you will understand that anti-counterclockwise is anti-counterclockwise is anti-counterclockwise is kabuki. Oh, 3 times it's kabuki, all right? Japanese is gonna yell at me, whatever. But you're anti-counterclockwise because you're anti-counterclockwise because you're anti-counterclockwise. And I'm contra anti-counterclockwise, anti-counterclockwise, anti-counterclockwise. So, dark energy is the surface tension variability. So the Higgs-Stettler field is viscous, variable viscosity in proximity to matter, and variable viscosity in the absence of matter. So, light years away, light can only travel in this medium at a certain maximum speed, c. Okay, we've established that. Sol, Tau Alpha Ceti, way the fuck out there. Unless you're Crusher or that gray dude. Or Q, or that gas ball thing in Voyager, or, you know, that one Browder guy and that one Australian Frelin frick. I think it was sci-fi, but you know, some Rigelian puppet thing, and I don't know. The fact that they all said, fuck it, we're going to Stargate. Fuck this Australian shitty sci-fi, we're going to goddamn Vancouver. Oh, man, that's bad. Sorry, Sydney, Perth, wherever the fuck you guys came from, whatever you're doing that. Nice try. It was different. You know, it was new-ish. It wasn't fucking goddamn Battlestar, so. And it definitely wasn't Babylon 5. It was kind of Babylon 5. And it wasn't Battlestar, which is Lost in Space. And you're a Cylon. But hadrons close together increases resistance and density of the Higgs-Stettler field. Move them apart, and the field itself relaxes into damn near infinite stretchability. So it's the condensed vibration of the strings, and the less matter there is in it, the more it calms down. It's like, cool, I don't need to tense up because there's something resisting against me, making me pull my field lines in it and strings together. It's like, cool, all right, there's nothing bothering us. Cool, guys, let's just chill out and like smoke some pot. And like, okay, cool. All right. Oh, there's some light. Okay. Stretch out, and then, oh, you know what? I got this other thing on this other side. There's this giant star system, and there's this giant star system, and they used to be here, but they're falling. They're going together. It's getting close together, and they're actually literally 5 feet fucking apart, possibly, maybe look closer, and in the untheorized creation of singularities, maybe, Going. Maybe they done touched. And there was little Higgs in between, Higgs Stetler in between, and the bubble burst, and it, now you've got singularity or wormhole or whatever the fuck you're gonna call it. Can't tell because there's a fucking event horizon where your gravities are too far to go to, but not star collapse, star merger. Chew on that. Nobel laureate, please, bye. The light takes 120 light years to go around, but the actual physical distance could be millimeters. But you get out past, and I'm trying to get some Voyager measurements out as far as we can. If there are any, like, we don't have I've got a couple experiments to test this, and somebody, Melinda or Mackenzie, your husbands are asshats. You know you're the richest women in the world. Yay, women! It's a women-owned state. Can we have a woman in front of the Stetler, the Higgs Stetler Women Kick Ass, Gloria Steinem wannabe physics prize for experimental physics? Can we, get a woman to do the experimental physics on this, because it's going to cost millions, possibly $1 billion, to build the machines and apparatus to measure how sticky and viscous actual Higgs field is at distance in proximity to each other? Because I don't want to wait another 70 years to shoot a Voyager out with the proper fucking science package on it. And I don't see anybody with the Stetler Albert Curie new math only takes 1/10,000th of what Albert Curie's actual fucking energy input is. And holy shit, now warp drive's actually fucking possible because that Stetler asshole. Now we only need 5 Cochranes of warp power instead of 5 billion warp Cochranes. And Albert Curie was kind of a hoax anyway. But he got you on it, and it is true. You can do infinite things with infinity, provided infinite supplies of infinity, and you're infinitely cool for doing it, but infinitely infeasible. It's that practical experimental motherfucker that made it happen. You know, shit in one hand and dilithium crystals in another. Where are you going? You know? I'm talking like 3-4 Tesla. And surf the wave. That's doable. That's doable with a fucking 3 diesel generators. It's doable. It's doable right fucking now. Nobody's got the funding. Nobody's put the funding behind it. You could do it right fucking now with the shit you could do it on fucking coal, for Christ's sake. And Tesla was there. He just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And so was the Philadelphia experiment, and they just didn't have the control mechanisms or feedback or diagnostics to know what the fuck they were doing, or the mathematics to know what the fuck they're doing. I think I know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm not going to be on the first one. We're putting a dog like the Russians, and we can Stetler Sputnik into oh shit, damn, where's that? Oh fuck, it's in your past Uranus. That was cool, awesome. Shit, the fucking Borg are on the way. That sucks. Oh, by the way, if anybody calls themselves, what the fuck was the Stargate one? The Elisa, what the whatever the Captain Carter, what is it? Just because my sex organs are on the cool, just do it. Yeah, where's the fucking goddamn Captain Carter? Put her on the goddamn experimental thing. Amy Manzier, there you go. She's beautiful, she's hot, she's awesome, she's my dream girl. I want to go to JPL and meet her. Give me the goddamn Nobel laureate. Let's do some science thing. All you other nerdy motherfuckers, bye. Cool. Put her name on it. The Stetler Higgs Manzier experimental physics campus at the University of Washington, Melinda and Mackenzie. Bring math to women. Bring math to Washington. Bring literacy to Washington. Bring science to Washington. And bring the diverse, equitable, and inclusive dream you fucking pipe dream smoke and make it a reality. And it's going to cost your fucking divorced billions of non-earned dollars. Oh, you earned it. Mackenzie fucked Jeff. She earned it. Melinda fucked Bill. She earned it. So you got it, ladies. You did your time. But, spread it instead of bleaching assholes and tit jobs in Africa or whatever the fuck around. You know, your own home state is fucking failed. Literally. There's no testing to get into University of Washington. Nobody could do any math to make the bricks that are University of Washington. You claim all this diverse equity. You donate to all of these programs supporting this supporting this movement. Now do the fucking goddamn money work and make it happen, which is going to cost a fucking chunk. Because your teachers suck. Your union teachers suck. The elementary teachers suck. High school teachers suck. 8% of fucking goddamn high school kids can do mathematics at grade level, which is algebra 2. 15% or some shit like that can read on grade level at graduation. That's being able to read the fat, lazy dog ran on brown carpet quickly. And comprehension retention is fucking 0. 160 characters, 7 fucking second attention span. Put your billions of dollars and your equitable woke dreams and women power. Make women powerful, not stupid fucking victims. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your mouth where your money is, and put your money back in Washington. Invest in the women here, because my daughter's fucking one of them, and I am fucking sickened by your goddamn education system and everything in between. So, as the world's biggest feminist there is, because I love my daughter and I want her to be the greatest fucking she can be, shut your she trap with all the bullshit, put your she money where it is, and get your shit together. Mackenzie Melinda Field of the Stettler-Higgs concept experimental physics campus. Research for research's sake, science for science sake, and a money fucking fire. But upon burning billions and billions of dollars, boink, you just create an economy that can now mine this solid fucking gold asteroid and create the quadrillion Googleplex dollars that is needed to combat the Trump-Biden inflation and keep your wealth Carnegie style and Rockefeller style rather than I won the lottery, boom. Make Mackenzie and Melinda the name that's remembered through history foundation on make PBS bipartisan again 150 years in the future on interdimensional cable. And who the fuck were Bill and Jeff? Nobody gives a fuck. Some dudes fucking jacking off with fucking rockets in their backyard. Be the power you claim to be. Make it so. I just mansplained and spread to the most richest, powerful women in the world. So, do what I said, go make me a sandwich.